Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last time we had a very long conversation with Durant about what happened on the bridge and the fact that he is one of the 12, one of the 12 kind of disciple people who were on the bridge against Aothis, or Wadewind, and yeah, there's a whole bunch more to find out about that, and we feel like he's not really telling us the full truth. But we're also in a lighthouse with a bunch of spirits and we need to go
Not a
kill them,
problem.
and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So let's go and do that. So what's up with these? Yellowed fading maps of the bay around Ondra's gift show routes through the locks between the dikes that hold the ocean back. Okay. What's in here? Compounds and fluids in these bottles are separated into distinct layers. So they've been here a while. What's in this? A fish. Okay. I was expecting more, but that's fine. Let's check the map. It's not a very big area. We pretty much know there shouldn't be much left over here because we already killed a bunch, but there might be. Carved into the post is the name Merewith with a series of notches and numbers. The lowest notch reads 4, highest notch reads 17. Okay. Silver. Ah, some letters. We got Lighthouse Tower Key. Useful. Evacuation notice. The notice is stiff with age and salt. Iderian reinforcements advancing. Immediate evacuation of Ondra's gift by order of Duke Hadrit. Okay. And we got selected correspondence of the gift bringer Aiden. Sing, O ocean waves of Ondra's sorrow, of her unrequited love for the unattainable moon. Sing of the ocean's sorrow so we may forget our own. Each day the tides reenact Ondra's longing for the great moon. The waters reach out at high tide, yearning for the heavenly body, only to slump into low tide when the moon proves unattainable. You asked me once why I loved Ondra so dearly, how I could go from a life on dry land to being a devotee to the goddess of the oceans. I sing of the ocean's sorrow so I may forget my own. It is Ondra's message that speaks to my heart. I have devoted my life to helping others discard painful memories, for that is the gift Ondra gave me. When I lost my young daughter, my wife and I were inconsolable until a gift bearer offered to take my toddler's toys and cast them into the deepest waters. Truth be told, I and the other gift bearers I know have never spoken to Ondra. She is largely silent, and when she does speak, she uses floods and tidal waves instead of words. But we sing of the ocean's sorrow so others may forget theirs. Ondra's story, the story of desire unanswered, actually matters to people like you and me. Magrin cannot steer you to victory over sadness. Helia cannot force joy down a crying throat. Only Ondra can give us the strength to persevere when life seems without worth. And that is the answer to your question regarding why I love my goddess so dearly. Okay, that's probably not as important. But yeah, we know that they were trying to evacuate this place, and we have the key to this place, presumably. Quickly save, and head up. Ooh, we have a spirit, Lilith. Shrieking sobs pierce your ears and rattle the musty rafters of the lighthouse. They emanate from the spectral figure of a woman hovering in the middle of the room. Each heave of her shoulders unleashes another hair-raising wail. We've got perception we could do. Observe the Kane Gwilda. Let's do that. You're close enough to notice the spirit's head is tilted back. Even as she looses blood-curdling howls, the faint movements of her head suggest it's looking towards the windows and scanning the horizon. The sane Gwilya's ghostly hands are stained with something dark. At first you think it's blood, but it's as black as ink. Okay. You got a little thing added there for the wailing Banshee. Okay. A Banshee, what locals refer to as a sane Gwilya, wails and screams from the third floor of the lighthouse. She hasn't attacked me yet, but I'll need to get rid of it one way or another before the tower is safe for Nea's workers. When I got close enough for a good look, I noticed that the spirit seemed to be watching the horizon for something. Her hands were stained with something dark. Blood or ink, perhaps. Perhaps I'll find something nearby that'll help me.
I'm on the trail.
Okay. So we got these.
Let's see what's in
what's
here. As promised.
We have, Jack of Wide Waters, Exceptional Survivor. So Survivor's the one that brings you back to life, right? No, Survivor just gives you survival. Ooh. This is very nice, actually. It's not very good against burn, but yeah, that's a very nice piece of equipment. Okay. Kakuma was a famed Amua swashbuckler and the original wearer of this garment. She sailed from her homeland of Rautai to the infamous Deadfire Archipelago. There she escorted the merchant and passenger ships through pirate-infested waters. Amongst the most frequent clients were the Nastiki dwarves, who ventured into the continents of the north on both personal and tribal sojourns. Her fair dealings, bravery in combat, and skill in the sea made Kimura a loved and respected figure in the archipelago and among the Naske. Well, we'll pick that up just in case there's something useful. Got a book, a logbook. The logbook expels a thick plume of dust. 6 Fontoon, 2672, foggy, Port Fool, 158 days since the sighting of the Red Dream. 12 Fontoon, 2672, heavy rain, 2 fishing boats lost at sea, 164 days since sighting the Red Dream. 1 Taratoon, 2672, dark clouds, Edirian ships on the horizon, 173 days since sighting the Red Dream. Maybe the Red Dream's the boat that, that this person's looking for? Yeah, okay. The person was tracking the appearance of a ship called the Red Dream. Okay. Oh, we should look at that equipment as well. So, this is actually better than what Edier's wearing. Like, significantly. But that's fine. What about us? Could we wear it? I know we're currently wearing the sun-touched mail thing. That would be really... That could be useful. What's immune boost? Oh, that gives us stuff against poison and disease. We don't really use survival, though. Sagini uses survival. Compare that with what she's currently using. It is better, has less reduction. Yeah, this is just overall better. Yeah. There we go. It doesn't look real. It's not really her style, but you know, it's better equipment.
Hey.
Okay. Over here we have that, and then Beloved Land, poems from Erdlin Fath. The tree, the wind. Who shall hear the voice of the wind, the beauty resplendent, unseen, intangible? His tongue whispers the oath, I move, I carry. Always I will fly, and nothing will I change, for nothing is permanent, nothing escapes my grasp. Who shall call the heart of the wind? It travels swiftly, fiercely untouchable. His fist howls the promise. I push back, I break, never will I stop, never will I land. All I do is in my domain, and all will bend to my will. Who shall resist the forces of the wind? Its anger presses, pushes, drives. And the tree answers its call. Yes, your voice is loud, your name is grand, your force is mighty. I shall not resist, I will not defy, I will bend. Your power shall wash over me. You want me to bow, I will bow, but I will stand. I will always return, I will always recover. That is my pledge, that is my promise, that is my oath. Okay. Here? A cloak. Lilith's shawl. Aura of stealth. Oh, it's just an aura that makes everything around you stealthy. And it gives you perception. That seems like it's ours now. Okay, what are we currently using? We're currently using just a general buff one. Okay. So that's cool. Now we've got a stealth one. Everybody else got something? Yeah, everybody else has something, so we don't really need that any longer. I guess we'll go and ask her at the Red Dream, huh?
I'll take a look.
Does this make me, like, actually invisible when I do this? I'm trying to figure this out. Because it says it's an aura of stealth, but maybe it's just an aura that buffs stealth. I don't know. Hello, Nia.
How's the hand?
Hello.
So, have you figured out what all the fuss was about? Have you heard of the Red Dream? Who hasn't? The ship's been running raids for decades now. Used to stop in New Hamar, laden with spoils from Rautai traders. These days, I hear she spends most of her time prowling the Dreadfire Archipelago. She points to a ship anchored in the distance. That's her. When she's on port, her captain, an elf named Merwith, takes her to shore leave over at Charred Barrel in Brackenbury. Believe it or not, she likes her creature comforts. She shakes her head. That's what I'm talking about. When a pirate won't even set foot in the tavern on this side of town, it's high time for a new establishment. Okay.
Turning purple.
Let's
Hey,
go speak to
gonna
this
have to cut
pirate.
it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Alright, they're still arguing about petting the wolf. I think that was a very foolish idea, personally, when Edio did that. But anyway, let's there's some more things we need to do in this area. We'll come back to the lighthouse. We need to go to Brackenbury at some point. So chances are we have to go up to one of these houses, probably that abandoned house up there, to get the thing that was stolen. So we could do that on the way past. I think it was this house. What's this? The growing windows have been papered over from inside. Okay, yeah. Hello, addicts. Doesn't look like the right place, actually. I didn't really want to steal that. I don't even want to speak to the addicts. This wasn't where I wanted to go.
The flame reveal?
Okay, cool. Right, the one that's next door to that.
Nice and
Colfeg.
quiet.
Do we know who Colfeg is? I don't know if we know who Colfeg is. Let's double check. Willing Banshee. We're looking for a chest in here, basically. Copper Lane, Crucible, Forest and Brackenbury. We need to go to the Brackenbury Inn, so that's probably our next stop. This one, don't need to do that. That's Nastic, that's Master Below. I don't think we know who Colfeg is. No. This is stealing, right? No, this isn't stealing. We'll take his stuff if it's not stealing. Sure, we'll take his ale. Hello, Colfeg. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? A friend of Bricanta Dominel. Oh, is this the one we had to do for the Dominels? Oh, okay. Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. I'm a friend of Bricanta Dominel. He takes a step back. Now wait a minute. I'm staying clear of the Dominels. You understand? Surely we can put this behind them. Oh, we had to collect something from them, didn't we? Okay. Oh, she was... yes, he's the elf who did something to the store lady in the Dominel place. I don't quite remember what it was. Can we open the journal here? No. Okay. What did you do that made her so angry? I told her that she wasn't my type. Well, not maybe as tactfully as that, but I didn't want to get in trouble with the most dangerous man in Defiance Bay. How could I know she'd take it so personally? Well, yeah. We gotta choose what we want to do. I think we're probably gonna go for 4. If I don't give you a good beating, Bricanta will send someone who will. We could ask him to leave Defiance Bay, but that might not go so well. Yeah, let's beat him up. Let's go for that one. Please, you can't. Okay. We beat him up. Hello. You've made your point. Now go. Yeah, I don't feel like that was entirely the best thing we could have done there, but that's fine. I feel like we could have done a lot worse to that guy there. Anyway. Apparently that wasn't where the chest was stolen. We're told east, weren't we? Or were we told west? I'm sure we were told east. It could be that it's in a different area, of course. Let's double check. We can talk with some more people along the way while we remember about this. Cortesian, hello? Nope. You don't have anything to say. It's not going to be in Odda's house because she's the mother of the dead child. Could be in the Valian Trading Company area, actually. Cartugo, can we ask you?
Welcome.
Nope. We could only ask... I'm wondering why we could only ask Imatil. Let's see what he says.
How do you do?
Right. Have you seen anyone come this way carrying a large chest? Points to the east. They went that way. Can't have gone too far. East from here. Like... this building?
Nice and quiet.
Ooh, what's here? Meat. Alright, we'll take the meat. Of, like, maybe they're in the salty... like, maybe they're in the salty mast? That's east of there, right? Interesting. We'll have a look. I mean, we're allowed anywhere in the salty mast, so we might as well have a look. Not gonna be that chest, I don't think. He said it was locked, so... it's not there. It might be upstairs. Still a place to check. Right. Anyone in here? Brothel guard. Chef. Okay. Let's check upstairs. Okay. Still don't see any...
I'm here.
like, chest things
Hey.
here. Ooh, this table. Of book. Oh, the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen guest book. Oh, interesting. It's got a list of everybody who's visited here. Oh, interesting. I wonder whether these are like Kickstarter ones or whether that's for a quest.
Alright then.
Or whether it's just like a random thing. Could just be a random thing. Yeah, I don't think there's a brothel thing that's happened here. Interesting. It changes who's there. It's no longer the person we had to come and find. Okay, so east, they must have meant that they went to the area to the east. Like, they went to the area that's over here, like to First Fires, I think. This Kernid has it. Who's Kernid? A hooded figure leans against a wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the word, speak them and we can do business. If not, then we are done speaking. Have you seen anyone come this way carrying a large chest? That depends. Have you come carrying copper? Yeah, sure. They went south, along the pier. Interesting. Are the words Nick Yibben Elephid? Ephian. Apologize for the unpleasantries. I'm Kunut, the midnight merchant, as some might say. I don't know where we knew those words from, but fantastic. I deal in sensitive commodities. Precautions must be taken. Now let us do business. Oh, he sells a whole bunch of stones of various precious types. Okay.
Hey.
Interesting. So we went south down the pier, so like along here. There's the chest. Found it. Hello. Wallad, Three Fingers. 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. One of them, grizzled and rough-looking character, looks at you and then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Just turn around and walk on. There's a sudden snapping of sound from the direction of the chest, and a second, smaller man lets out a frustrated groan. Damn it, that's the second lockpick. He looks up and stills. Oh. Wallad rolls his eyes and turns to you. You walked your way down your last pier. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of thugs. Wallad, Three Fingers, Lefty, Lorca, something. Okay, so there's thugs. There's normal thugs. There's us at the front. We probably don't want to be at the front. In fact, Aloth doesn't want to be at the front. You don't want to be at the front. You probably... Wait, where have we got? Edier. I want you to run to the front. Wolf, go get him. Stand back. Over there. You on that one. You on that one. Go. Okay, switch to your ranged weapon. Switch to your ranged weapon. Switch to your ranged weapon. Switch to... You're already on your ranged weapon. Okay, cool. Buff the accuracy of everyone. Seems like a good start.
Isn't doing the job.
Do it. Everyone's accuracy's buffed. Okay. One's at the back. Shoot thug. Shoot thug. Try and knock over that thug. Right. Now I want you to just throw in your... I want to take a step to the side actually. And let's go hit Walt with 3 fingers. Get him in there. Right. Can we hit an ice move on everyone? We can, yeah. So ice move everyone. You 3... Kanna's probably close enough that we can switch him to using melee weapon. Hit Wallad, 3 fingers. You 3 hit that thug at the back. Okay. That was a good ice move, I think. Hit a whole bunch of people. Use Holy Radiance. There we go. He's got his buffs to all of his stats now. And we can hit another ice move on pretty much everyone. Oh, that wasn't quite right. Another ice move on everyone. There we go. Oh, Wallad, 3 fingers, jump behind us. Hit him with this while we're having your sword out. Aloth, hit him with your boot. Sagini, switch to your hatchet, go hit him.
Ready when you are.
Right. Aloth, can we switch you to a melee weapon? Stab him? Okay, so he is blinded and getting hit by a whole bunch of bad stuff. Probably wishing that he did not do what he did there. Right, let's go for another ice beam on everybody. There we go. Quite like that, just huge amount of AoE power. Another ice beam on everyone. There is a spot where we hit that guy as well. Yep, there we go. Yeah. We get hit while at 3 fingers. Everyone at the back here can switch back to their ranged weapon. Canna probably get you to use your thing like that. Right. Ranged weapon. You're on ranged weapon. You are on ranged weapon. Good. Get you 3 to go and attack that thing. Right there. Once we get the right pixels. There we go. Good. And that should be him down. Yeah. No problem. We could switch to our like melee weapon and then hit this thug in the back. Cool. Durant, you should probably hit someone. Yeah. Everyone attack this thug. Right. I'm actually just going to start switching weapons back now as well. Just so that everyone's on the correct weapon for later. There we go. Cool. We'll let everyone go attack that thug.
Doing the job.
Good. We managed to get all the thugs dead. Let's grab their stuff. Don't appear to have any like good stuff on them or any books or notes. Well, 3 fingers also has nothing. Chest. The sea chest bears a large embossed sigil of a ship and the word Fortinero beneath its gilded letters. It's held shut by a heavy brass padlock. Let's not steal it. Let's take the chest. Let's do what we said we'd do in the first place. Right, and then return to Markeno, who is over here-ish. It's not over here. He is further along. Markeno. We also didn't bring Eddie here, which is perfect. Well, that's fine. We don't really need to. We don't need everyone for this, assuming he's not going to fight us. Where is Markeno? Completely lost this guy. So we knew that. So we know that this guy was here. Cortigo, Immatal. He was definitely along from this area. I kind of thought he was here. Is he further along? Or was he near the... Oh, he was near the ship, maybe. Yeah, there he is. Right. Hello.
Good day, stranger.
Any luck finding the captain's chest? Here you are. Contents intact. You did it. I mean, I knew you would, but... Oh, thank you. It's all here. You saved my life, friend. Truly, I owe you one. Here's the week's wages, like I promised. Yeah. Try and be a little less careless from now on. I will. Never set foot in the salty mast again. He pauses. Well, I mean, not while I'm on watch, at least.
What?
Okay, we're now going to head out to First Fires, I think. Seems like the best place to go. We can finish the Lighthouse quest by going there. We can finish the Salty Mast quest by going there. Are we close to leveling up? I'm sure we leveled up recently. We're actually fairly close to leveling up again. That's really cool. Yeah, we're starting to get quests done in a relatively timely fashion, which is definitely a good thing for us. Right, back to Brackenbury.
Of course.
And along to the pub.
For the Saints' War. They say a Rawatai artillery master contributed to the Godhammer bomb. I wondered
Of course. You want Rawatai to be a part of this history. Crow about how your people helped the Dyrwood. Maybe your Ranganui lied, Amawa.
Okay, let's head in. Okay. So, Thirstwind's the first one we need to speak
Gods
to.
keep you.
Did you do it? Did you get the medallion from Cyril? Yes. Thirstwind's eyes are wide and round as the artifact is in his hands. You give my people a gift that we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do the best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin into your hand. This is everything I have. Take it, please. You keep it. Your clan could use it to rebuild. Also, we know that he doesn't have enough money to repay us anyway, so whatever. Keep it. The Shattering Spear will sing of your kindness for generations to come. If you ever find yourself in Erdlandfath, please honour us with your visit. Farewell. He hurries out of the inn, his fancy cloak dragging on the ground. Cool. Yeah, maybe we'll visit there at some point during this game, and then we'll be able to, I don't know, do something with that. Like, we'll be able to say, we've got rep with you because we did this. I don't know. Let's head upstairs. Now, is this the pirate? Yeah, this is Merwith and the Pirates. Hello. If I wanted company, I'd go to the Salty Mast. Merwith's gold tooth catches the candlelight. What is it this time? Someone at the old lighthouse in Ondra's Gift was looking for your ship. I didn't peg you for a liar, at least not from what I've heard. She looks you over, narrowing her eyes. But that doesn't mean I believe you. She leans in, her voice a low hiss. You best explain what gave you such an interesting notion. The last lighthouse keeper watched for your ship every day. It's all in the log. No. Her snarl flashes a gold tooth. She turned me out. We're poorer than the fishermen who live there now. When she learned I'd put food on our table with stolen coin, she told me that if she never saw me again, it'd be the mercy of the gods. Her darkened eyes filled with rage. I had nowhere else to go. It was a rough life until I rose to captain. Yeah, she ignored the Adirian advice to stay behind. I think she was waiting for you. She turns her eyes away. She was also stubborn. I forgot sometimes where I got it. She gulps down the rest of her wine. I'll go. Perhaps it will give us both some peace. Okay, cool. So, her mother, I would guess? Okay. We got somewhere else to go in Brackenbury before we head back. Tax collected, all earnings were lost to bandits. Oh dear. Oh, do we actually have things to build here as well? Like, did we finish our buildings, or are we still... Yeah, we're still building the main keep. Okay, cool. Do we want to take a rest at the inn? I think we're alright. We can keep going. Right, now we want to head to the Dominel house to hand in that quest. Because they wanted us to do that. We're about 3 or 4 quests from leveling. Very good. Right, in we go. Hello.
Well met, friend.
Back again. If only my husband returned so quickly. I've dealt with Kulfig. That makes me very glad indeed. She draws one crimson fingernail to her lips. Tell me about it. Don't leave out a single detail. She nibbles the tip of her fingernail. I gave him a solid beating. I think he's learned his lesson. A small smile curls the corners of her lip. Consider me a satisfied customer. She slips a pouch under your belt. Anytime you want to come back, you can have a look at my special wares.
Hail and well met.
Sure, we'll do that. Ooh, so we can get exceptional weapons now. That's very nice, actually. Very, very nice. We can also get Fenrir's Grace, which is a dexterity. We can get a whole bunch of dexterity stuff. Stealthy things, which gives +2 stealth to
Good day to you.
a double crit. I pressed escape twice instead of once. Gives extra stealth to rogues only. Okay. Killer's Work. Finishing blow bonus. Okay. Cool. It makes you better at killing things. Cool. We'll keep that in mind. We don't have a lot of money, but if we ever do get a lot of money, that could be a good place to head back to and potentially, I don't know, get some new equipment. Right. Let's head back to Ondra's Gift in the lighthouse, I think. Right. Let's double check if we need to speak to Nia first.
Gods keep you.
You never guess what happened. Nia points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls down the dock but Merwith herself? You should have seen the stare she got. But she walks right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, didn't she? And just when she's sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, saying nothing to nobody. I'm hearing all sorts of rumours about Merwith and the last lighthouse keeper. She shakes her head. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced the place is safe again. We've got a construction crew ready to start work. She takes a deep breath, and a big, contented smile on her face. I know I've got you to thank, so here, this is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. Ah, good. What did we get? I assume we got some money. I never actually... It didn't show. We could head in there, but I don't think there's going to be anything to find in there, is there? We'll head up to the top. We'll head up to the top, see if there is anything. Oh, cool. It's actually all the work is done. That was quick. Hello, Neil. How do you like what I've done with the place? The rooms are still under construction, but I can get you food and drink if you'd like. Let's see what you got. So, yeah, we can buy food and drink, and we can retrain our characters, we can recruit adventurers. Okay, so it's kind of like an inn, but not an inn, because there's already an inn in the area. Okay. I want to see what's upstairs. Okay, so we got some builders still working here. Okay. Wonder if we come back, if it will actually be finished. That'd be really cool if it changed over time. And up the top, there's nothing here. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, well, we will need to remember to come back there to double check if there was anything else, but looking at this whole area, there's one abandoned house we haven't been to, and apart from that, we've been to everywhere else in Andra's Gift. We haven't found all the scepter pieces, though, either. That is true. That is another thing we haven't done. Yeah, we might want to check that out. It was in the abandoned house, though. Okay, seems like a bigger abandoned house than some of the others. Camping supplies, definitely take those.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not
take all of
very
that.
quiet.
In here, another abandoned house. What's on here? I'll take the hammer and chisel. Rope coiled around this chair feels painfully scratchy. Water in this pail is mercury blood. Okay, fine. Maybe we can come here later. Right, now I do want to check these scepter pieces that we apparently have. So we have... it's in our stash. We should have in... This is quest items, right? Yeah. So we have the scepter spike. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Okay, I spent some time looking around this area, and I appear to have found the remaining bits of the scepter that we need to find. One of them is here. Like, it was just right next to where we needed to go. No real problems. And the other bit is apparently down here. Right, somewhere. If I can remember it or find it for a second time, which was just unfortunate if I can't. I think it's... Yeah, there it is. Right, there it is. Got that scepter staff. We have all the bits. We can now go and speak to Imatal. Right. Hello, Imatal. We found all the scepter parts at last.
Well met, friend.
I have 3 pieces. His bristled eyebrows rise to a peak. You mean you got past those armored monsters? I don't know how. He shakes his head. Listen, if you will it, I'll give you this last piece. He holds up the opal. A name of someone who'll buy it. All I want is 200 gans for getting the cargo here. You want 200 pans for locking the rest of the crew in the hold and sinking the ship. Give me that opal and the name, or you'll wish those suits of armor had finished you. Snatch the opal from Imatal. I'm out of coin at the moment. I'll come back later. You've got a deal. He accepts your money and gives you the opal. It's still warm in his hands. You want to go to Brackenbury Sanitarium and find Nans. She'll know more about this artifact. I know for a fact she's bought them from our crew before. Anything else you need? No, thank you.
Hey.
Right, cool. We're not going to go to Nans just yet. We're going to head up to Heritage Hill, the last area that we need to go to. We're going to have a look around there first and get all of those quests, because no doubt they'll get us wandering around everywhere anyway, so no point backtracking, coming back. We'll just do all the backtracking in one trip. Okay, let's head to Heritage Hill. Oh, best turn around, traveler. Heritage Hill is closed, we've been told. Hello.
Good day to you.
The guard holds up a palm. Sorry, but this district's closed on the order of Duke himself. How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't wanna. The guard shrugs. But if you're really set on seeing this for yourself, I suppose you want to get permission from Violet and the keep in the first fires. Is there anything else? Would some coin open the gate for me? The guards glance at each other. Look, we could get in a lot of trouble for this, but then it's not like you can make things worse in there. You hand us 1,000 pans. I'll open the gate and look the other way. And don't try and bargain us down. The money will make sure our families are okay if we're found out. Let's think about it. What's going on in there? The guards look at each other. Look, even if we're allowed to tell you, I don't rightly know. All I can say was whatever it is started about 2 months ago. The guards closed the gate, talked of something unnatural that wakes them in the middle of the night. I don't want to know any more than that. Well, thank you for your information. We're going to go now. Okay, I guess we are going back to Brackenbury. Okay, let's look at our quests. So we got to go with Edier to the records place. That's in the center. Durance is just continue traveling with Durance. Times, that's the endless paths. Endless paths. Sagani, we've got to find the cliffs we saw in a vision. Vision. I don't know what was the problem there. I don't suspect this is going to be a big problem. Yeah. The deep ruts in the road suggested heavy wagon traffic. This place can be far from a big city. This is a big city. It could be near here. Somewhere. Maybe it's in the hill. Rogue Knight. Heirloom breastplate, which is going to be in the first fires. Catacombs. We know where that is. That's southwest corner of Copper Lane. We can easily do that. This one wants us to go to the first fires. And this one wants us to go to... Okay. Wants us to go to Gareth at the Goose and Fox and Copper Lane. We can easily do that. Yeah. So we want to head back out here. Want to go to Brackenbury for the first one, to the sanitarium, then to Copper Lane for a couple things. Okay, we're looking for Nans. Nans isn't there. Maybe inside? Hello? Anybody here? Look for Nans. Nans isn't there. Head Warden. Animancer. Nans, hello.
Good day, stranger.
An elderly woman pursues the shelves with quickness and energy that belie her age. I'm afraid I don't practice anymore, child. Too busy with my researches. What do you do here? I'm an animancer. Used to venture on all sorts of underfunded and ill-fated trips out of the expedition hall when I was your age, but lately I found research better suited to my current pace. She pats a creaking knee and laughs. Can I help you with something else? Do you know more about the sanitarium? It's the official centre of Animancy in Defiance Bay, found in 2729. Before you get saucy, no, I wasn't around at that time. It was built to treat the ailments of the mind and the soul, important sort of place to have in a growing city. And its construction marked the end of Animancy slowdown that followed in the Bellreach accident. The Bellreach accident? She shakes her head. A terrible setback for the discipline. A researcher working outside a Bell match would shatter the souls of a dozen volunteers. Her voice lowers to a growl. Of course, we'll never know exactly what went wrong because the mob tore him to pieces. This mishap bears some of the blame for the slower pace of research in the 2.5 decades that followed, but also helped concentrate practicing animancy here in Defiance Bay. Imitil sent me, said you'd be interested in these scepter pieces we found. That chatty old fishwife's been blabbing about me, I see. She laughs and rolls her eyes. Never trust your secrets to a man with so much salt in his beard. Anyway, let's see what you got. Nan examines the scepter, her eyes hooked by crinkled flesh. Imitil told you true. I'll buy this. Unfortunately, a broken scepter isn't as valuable as he may have led you to believe. She steals a glance at your face, her fingers tighten around the piece in her hands. I'll take it off you for 500. You seem a little too excited. What aren't you telling me? The corners of her mouth twitch upwards. Sharper than Imitil, I see. The truth is, I could repair the scepter. She runs her fingers along one of the pattern pieces. It's broken, sure enough, but the pieces themselves are in good condition. Making it whole again is a matter of alchemy. Expensive alchemy. I've got to soak the broken ends in fiend's blood compound to reconnect them. Never mind embalming the work to restore the enchantments. I could do it to the tune of 1,800 pounds. Sure. Put it back together. I expect you'll want to watch and see what your money's being put to good use. Better get comfortable. She lays out an array of powders, potions, and other obscure ingredients on her desk. After what feels like hours, she returns to the main hall with you and presents the scepter. Looking at it, you never know it was broken in the first place. This may be some of the finest work I've ever done, if I may say so myself, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Examining a piece like that is a dream come true for someone in my field. She gazes at it wistfully. Take good care of it. Farewell. Right. So, are we done on that one? The cargo? Yeah, we're done on cargo. Cool. Yeah, task completed. Good. I wasn't sure because it didn't come up task completed straight away. So Guathan Scepter is almost guaranteed to be for Aloth, but we'll double check. So it does more damage than a normal Scepter. It does more damage because it's fine. And it has extra attack speed. Yeah, okay. So this is Aloth's new Scepter. This old Scepter can just kind of sit there for just now. Right, we're pretty much done in Brackenbury. Next place we need to go is Copper Lane. Okay, so we need to go to the Goose and Fox over here. That's one of the first places we need to go. double check what we've got to do there. We've got to... okay, we've got to... Let me double check where it was. It was at all costs. Wants me to deliver a package. Oh, okay. We can do that. Pissed, over here, mister. Hello. A young boy watches the passerby. A young boy watches the passerby and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, except for the grass stains. His clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick first of effort to pocket his coins. Hey, mister, want to know a secret? He wipes his nose with his sleeve. I know a real good secret. Careful, I've travelled the continent and the hardest bargains will come from a 7-year-old. Right, I'm sure a squeaky-voiced kid knows amazing things in this city. No, I promise, it's a really good secret. He scampers in front of you and starts talking rapidly. I know this place where people hide things, really special things. If you help me, I promise I'll show you. Help you with what? Gordy's voice suddenly rises in pitch and tempo. The Crucible Knights have these daggers made of March steel. Best steel around except for the Duggan steel, which doesn't count because nobody makes it anymore. He stops long enough to catch his breath. Anyway, this merchant over by the expedition hall, he is a dagger made out of real March steel. His eyes grow large and round. He says he won't sell it to me because I'm a kid, and kids don't know anything about daggers, but that's not true. I know a lot about daggers. I know different types of steel. No, the Crucible Knights made them in the forge. I know how to tip and pierce low-gauge steel armor. And I know good and sharp, cut through bone. I know plenty of daggers. I really, really want this one, and if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never ask anyone for anything ever again. I used to have a knife when I was his age. I don't know a better way to learn what you should and shouldn't stab. I say we give him a chance. We're not gonna do might. I don't think we're gonna beat him up. Sounds reasonable, I think. We'll get it for you. Gordy jumps up and down, whooping and hollering. I knew a real adventurer would understand. He points to a large building. There's the merchant over there by Adasden who sells weapons. He's the one with the dagger. I'll wait for you right here. Okay. I guess we'll find him the dagger. Where's Adasden? Alright, so it's kind of like over here. There's a weapon merchant that sells a dagger. Okay, let's see what we got. Anybody? Even the most daring adventurers must keep up their strength, he says. Oh, he's just a like shouter. Is it Narmeth or Igrum? Igrum, maybe?
How do you do?
Anything in particular you'd like to see? Looking for a dagger made out of March steel. Just like the Crucible Knights use. Let me see. You've been talking to that kid, right? He laughs and shakes his head. I'd be tempted to sell you anyway and let the little rascal learn his lesson, but a pack of adventurers already took it off my hands. Where are those adventurers? Or let's do as our intellect. If the March steel daggers are only given to Crucible Knights, how did you get your hands on one? Igrum pauses mid-polish, his cloths as slowing over the blade. A love of steel passes through my hands, friend. I don't make it my business to ask where it all comes from. Yeah. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. You should be careful who you trade and about what you trade and who you trade with. Trafficking in stolen goods is risky. Appreciate the concern, but it's no need to worry. I keep my nose clean enough. Tell me more about the dagger. He holds the cloth in his hand, made out of high purity iron ore that comes out of the White March Mountains. Typically, the smiths at Crucible have it smelted into daggers and swords, which give to the Knights of the Crucible. Of course, I'd be surprised that kid didn't already tell you all this, he grins. Those adventurers he stole the dagger to, where are they now? Folk like that only visit Copper Lane to crew up at Admeth's expedition hall, or to have a pint down at Goose and Fox. Since they weren't headed into the den, well, you've got my best guess.
Hey.
Okay. Well, we needed to head to the Goose and Fox anyways, so we might as well do that at the same time. Right, Goose and Fox. Right. We're looking to speak to Gareth first. Hello. A man skulks near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with wood paneling as he watches the other patrons out the corner of his eye. He gives you a quick nod as you approach. What do you do here? Me, I'm just minding my own business. Of course, you're standing by yourself in the corner of a tavern. You're not drinking anything, not suspicious at all. Gareth's nervous eyes dart around the room. Keep it down, will you? I'm really here to do business. It's the kind of thing that requires discretion. Unless a mutual friend has sent you to me. That's all I got to say on the subject.
Gods
Okay,
keep you.
We'll tell him. Yeah? Rosano has a delivery for you. Keep your voices down. The Dominels have spies everywhere. Wait, we're working against the Dominels? What? He tucks the pouch away. You tell Versano this is the last time I'm buying from you. It's too dangerous for me. What do the Dumanels have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say the Dumanels have an exclusive rights to trade on certain merchandise within the city. Versano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing the same merchandise. Undercutting the competition, he says. Did I just do something illegal? No. He grins weakly. Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds. They interrupt pregnancies. Even though they're not exactly illegal, many folks nowadays prefer them to the risk of the hollowborn or celibacy. He pulls a wry frown. Well, I have heard of the Dominels, but let's say we haven't heard of them. The more important thing is to make sure they don't hear of you. The old Brackenbury stock. These days the Dominels are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. We done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... Oh, hello. Dana. A woman swaggers in, her polished boots thwacking on the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer warps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only for me. What's a girl to think? Gareth bows, his knees knocking together. Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one time, right? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back on her heels. There's always one more deal until you run out of credit, that is. Dana turns in regard to you, looking up and down. And just, who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. I think that's a compliment. Sorry, I was slipped into Eddie there. I was just making a delivery. Versano put you up to this, didn't he? The old fool's on a sinking ship and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. She eyes the trembling Gareth. Gareth here knew better. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. She narrows her eyes. What do you say to killing Versano? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used to do his dirty work without telling you anything about what you were carrying or who you were crossing. He taps a finger to her jaw, her voice slows. Of course, I'd consider it a personal favour, and House Dominel is never stingy with its friends. The loyal ones, anyway. Tell me about the Dominels. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. Gareth groans and stifles a sob. I don't know. Okay, here's a question for us here. We're in with House Dominel already. We're kind of already committed to being part of them. We've already said we'll do an assassination for them. We've already said that we want to be friends with them. We've already kind of talked about our criminal stuff. We're kind of alright with it. But, you know, we're not going to go out of our way to be, like, just murderous people. We generally have a sense of what's good and what's right. This guy has tricked us. He is a drug dealer. We're fine killing bandits. We've killed hundreds of bandits at this point for, like, stealing a chest, for things like that. So, you know what? I think we will do it. Yeah, we'll kill Versano. She nods. Don't forget. We don't forget a favour any sooner than we forget betrayal. You take care of this and I'll see that my family knows your name. Is Gareth gonna disappear? Yeah, he does. Okay. We know where the other guy is likely to be. Was there not a... I thought there was a basement here. Maybe that was the other pub. Oh, it must be upstairs then. Oh yeah, now I remember how this pub is. I think I know the adventurers we need to speak to in here. Right, up we go. Is it these guys? Hello.
Hail and well met.
Back again, I see. Did you buy a Mark Steel dagger from Igram? He displays the blade on a flat palm. I did, and a fine piece it is. I don't know of any more circulating in the city. Outside the Steel and Crucible Keep, of course. How much to take it off your hands? He turns the blade and the light, admiring it. Seeing as there's some demand for this, £100 seems fair. You could try our intellect. Demand isn't as high as you think. Chances are good this dagger was stolen or loosed off one of the knights. In that case, I'm probably doing you a favour. He frowns. Can't be too careful with authorities these days, especially as an Orlan. Fine, I'll sell it, but not less than 50. I'm getting my money back at the very least. Deal. He hands you the dagger. Hilt first. Pleasure doing business with you. I mean, we spent 6,000 copper on like a medallion. We can spend 50 on a dagger. Right, time to go give the dagger to the child. Yeah, we really do have some questionable morals, but that's fine. Gordy bounces on the pavement. Did you get it? Do you have the dagger? Can I see it? I have the dagger right here. Gordy stops bouncing and stares at it, gaping at all. It's so sharp. We'll toss him the dagger. Don't kill yourself or anything. He snatches it out of the air, heedless of anything else. He yanks it out of its sheath and holds the blade up to the light. I'm going to be just like the Crucible Knights. He saws and chops at the air. He flips the weapon into the air and grabs the hilt, almost slicing his palm open in the process. His eyes dart away from yours as he sieves the dagger. So about that secret. Gordy puts his hand up to his mouth and withers loudly. As some of the actors hide something under loose stone near the theatre. Probably nothing as good as Mark's steel dagger, though. Thank you for telling me, Gordy. Bye.
Hey.
Okay. One of the actors stashed something near here.
Flame reveal?
Okay, let's have a look. I'm just gonna go kind of sneaky.
I wonder what this
speed.
is.
There it is. This will be it. You got a crab figurine, 1 use per rest. Summons 3 wood beetles. A scarab figurine. I guess we'll take it. Okay. Blastcon, which is like a perception increaser. Okay. And then some sort of ingredient. Okay, interesting. Is that the end of our task? I think it is. Yeah, there's nothing else there, I think. Yeah, cool. Right, so, what is this exactly? Is it, oh, it goes in your quick item slot, and it's 1 per rest? Yeah, okay. I guess, who doesn't do a lot per thing? I guess Sagini can have it, because she really doesn't do a lot per, like, round of combat. She's mostly just auto-attacking. Okay, interesting. Let's go kill Ferzano and call it an episode. Hello? Anybody here? Ah, Mr. Ferzano.
Hail,
Hello.
traveler.
Were you able to deliver the package? Yeah, so how do we want to do this? If you told me there's no one else we're after, you could have saved us both a lot of trouble. How am I to trust you? Yes, but now the Dominels want you dead. Let's start with that one. Yes, but now the Dominels want you dead. The Dominels were there. Rosano's eyes fly open as he tugs at his beard. I was so careful. I was following the Verlateva. They couldn't have known. Oh, hello.
Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano?
Your timing is impeccable, Pelagina. The Dominels are after me. Please, you've got to stop
As if
them.
any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
Oh, we're not going to interrupt.
Even if you get out of this alive, they're done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interest in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard.
Have mercy, Pelgana. I don't stand a chance against the Dominels. I brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Verzano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns your attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. Oh, What do we do? I intend to protect Versano from the Dominels. It's not the Dominels he needs to be worried about. Versano, you're on your own. I'm leaving after you pay me what I'm owed. It's not the Dominels you need to be worried about.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
Okay. Dana saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Dominel foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. Looks like we're just in time. Please don't let me interrupt. I'd rather not saw my new gloves anyway. Okay, what's this thing they've just cast on themselves? This seems weird. Right, well, we want to switch to our melee weapon and go straight in for the hit. Aloth almost, I think, just wants to cast like this oil instantly down on the ground. We want Kana, looking at where he is, to switch to his melee weapon and bash. Wants the Guinea switch to her melee weapon and hit. We want Wolf to do the same. We want Durant to buff everyone's accuracy. Yep. And we want Edier, looking at where he is, to just knock over who's in front of him. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. How's Versano doing? Not great would be a good way of putting it. Yeah. Everyone attack. Wait, why are we attacking Dana? Dana's on our side. No? I thought Dana was on our side. Am I mistaken? Did I do something wrong? I thought Dana was on our side. Okay. Weird. This is fine. I mean, if she wants to be against us, she can be against us. I think she double-crossed us, I think is what we're getting at here. Okay. We need to bubble, what's his name? Durant. Did we succeed? I think we did. Edier, go knock over the, this soldier in front of you. And then go hit this one. Right, the death kind of circle can, like, I'll attack this one. Edier, you're the only one who's not in the death circle. Right. Yeah. Kill that Dominel. Hopefully. Kill this Dominel. Okay, so this is obviously a different set of the Dominels that we're fighting this time. Second wind. He's still alive. Okay, cool. I want you to just get out of here. Actually, just go, like, round the corner.
Indeed.
That's fine. Kill squad. Get this one. Yeah. Okay. We'll get you to cast your skeletons. You to cast your grease.
Stand.
Skeletons. We'll attack that one. Right, and we'll use our fire ray. Cool. Death squad. Get this one. In fact, you should switch to your ranged. You should switch to ranged. You should switch to ranged. Just because we're kind of running out of space in here. Yeah. Perfect. This seems fine. Yeah. Keep hitting them. Perfect. Alien soldier should go down any moment now. Yeah, once we reload. Right, now everybody attack this one. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we have so many people under our control. Crazy. Okay. Quest completed at all costs. I want to read what this says. So, okay. Dana Dominel was also killed in the fight, but, like, we killed her. Forgiveness is the name of her pistol. Interesting. That looks like a very nice pistol, pretty much. Yeah, very nice. Kael was a constable in the small Dyrwoodian village of Maiden Falls. A good man, fulfilled his duties honourably, often found himself in violent confrontations with passing ruffians and mercenaries. Comes to the village to exploit the nearby ruins. Wiry, with boorish face and awkward gait, offenders rarely took Kael seriously. They would mock him, telling him there was no way he was going to take them to jail. You're right, Kael would reply. I bring forgiveness. Ah. Okay. We'll take the pistol. The grimoire is obviously for you. Everything else doesn't look like we need to care.
All right, then. Of course.
Is that everything? No, Dana didn't have anything more on. This one didn't have anything more on. This thing didn't have anything more on. Right. We can leave, I guess. That didn't seem to go very well. Let's get out of here. Ah, hello, Pelagina.
Ah, it's done then. I always knew Vertzano's bad dealings would catch up with him. I didn't expect his end to come from an outsider, but I suppose his ability to offend reached beyond this little circle. In any case, the embassy's entanglements with him have been cut, which also means that I'm free from Vertzano's net of stupidity. You have my thanks. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out. If you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
That sounds fine. Let's go.
Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
Okay. Interesting. We now get to choose our party. Okay, let's think about who we want in our party for just now. I really like our current party. I really like all the members of our current party. Pelagina is going to be a paladin, so they're going to be a frontliner. Probably means we have to get rid of one of our backline, right? Because we're not getting rid of Durant, he's our main healer. Edier's our main tank. Aloth is he's really, I think Sagini's the least useful person we have. He's also the newest. Kana is also fairly useless, but he's got his occasional use. He's very strong, which kind of makes up for that. I don't know. We might get rid of Kana for just now, because we know where his quest is. If you know what I mean. His quest is currently in the Endless Paths, which we haven't gone to, but we know where his quest is. The rest of them were a little bit questionable. Aloth, we know we're going to just have to spend more time with them. Same with Durant, same with Sagini. Kana's the only one that we need to dismiss and then take the new one. Yeah, I think that works best. We'll accept it. Okay. Yeah, we'll sort Pelagina out next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.